As we get older, it's only natural to start paying closer attention to how our bodies respond to food. Many of the things we took for granted in our younger years, energy, strength, or even how well we sleep, begin to feel a little different with time. And one topic that often comes up in conversation with older adults is milk. Milk is something many of us grew up with. It's familiar. It's comforting. And even now, for a lot of people over 60, it's a regular part of the day. Maybe it's a splash in the morning coffee. Maybe it's a small glass with dinner. Or maybe it's just something we reach for now and then. But here's something not many people think about. The timing of when you drink milk could make a real difference, especially when it comes to supporting your muscles. That might sound surprising at first. After all, it's just milk, right? But the truth is, as simple as it seems, milk can be a powerful ally for maintaining muscle strength if you know how to use it well. As we move past our 60s, one of the big challenges our bodies face is a gradual decline in muscle mass. This process, known as sarcopenia, is common and happens slowly over time. It's one of the reasons why tasks like getting up from a chair, lifting groceries, or climbing stairs might start to feel a bit harder than they used to. Now, staying active is a key part of keeping muscles strong. But just as important, often even more so, is nutrition. What we eat, and when we eat it, can shape how well our muscles are able to recover, stay firm, and do their job. And that's where milk becomes interesting. You see, milk isn't just about calcium for the bones. It also contains high-quality protein, especially a type called casein, which is slowly digested and released into the body. This slow release of amino acids, what protein breaks down into, is actually very helpful for muscle maintenance, especially overnight when the body is resting and repairing. Milk also contains a number of vitamins and minerals that work quietly in the background to support everything from bone density to nerve signals that help muscles contract. It's a gentle, all-in-one package of nutrition. But, and this is important, it only works its best if we give it the right timing and attention. Drinking milk without any thought to when, how, or even what kind, might not give you the benefits you expect. And for some people, drinking milk at the wrong time of day can lead to discomfort, bloating, or even disturbed sleep. Others might find that drinking milk before or after light exercise makes them feel more energized and helps their muscles recover better. So the question becomes, when is the best time to drink milk if you're over 60 and trying to support your muscles? The answer isn't the same for everyone. It depends on your daily routine, your digestion, and even the kind of milk you're drinking. But what we can say for sure is this: timing matters. Drinking milk at the right time can turn a simple habit into a real tool for better muscle health. In the next few minutes, we'll look together at how to drink milk the right way. We'll talk about the best times to enjoy it, depending on your needs. We'll also touch on what types of milk might be better if you're watching your weight, your cholesterol, or your digestion. And if you're on medications or have certain conditions, we'll go over a few gentle reminders on what to keep in mind. But for now, just remember this: milk is more than just something we pour into cereal or stir into coffee. When used wisely, it can be a steady, helpful part of maintaining muscle strength, balance, and energy in daily life. If you find this topic helpful so far, feel free to give this video a like or share it with someone you care about. And if you'd like to keep learning how small habits can support strong, healthy aging, you're always welcome to subscribe to the channel. Let's keep going and take a closer look at how milk and timing can work hand in hand to support your muscles, your energy, and your well-being. As we get older, our muscles naturally lose strength. That's just part of aging. But nutrition can play a big role in slowing that process down. One small habit that may help: drinking milk at the right time. Milk is a rich source of protein, calcium, and other nutrients that support muscle maintenance. but the timing of when you drink it can influence how well your body absorbs and uses those nutrients. So, if you're someone over 60 and trying to stay strong and active, when exactly should milk be part of your day? For many older adults, the best time to drink milk is after light physical activity, like a morning walk, gardening, or gentle stretching. When muscles have just been used, they're more receptive to nutrients, especially protein. Think of it as a window of opportunity. The protein in milk can help your muscles recover and rebuild, even if the activity was mild. But what if you're not doing regular exercise? That's okay. Drinking milk with a balanced meal, particularly breakfast or lunch, is another good option. Pairing milk with food that contains fiber and healthy fats helps slow digestion. That means your body can absorb nutrients steadily, giving your muscles consistent support over time. Some people also find that drinking a small glass of milk in the evening, maybe an hour or so before bedtime, can be soothing. Milk contains tryptophan and a bit of melatonin, which may help with sleep. And better sleep can improve muscle repair overnight. Of course, this only works if your stomach tolerates dairy well at night. If not, you might prefer a morning routine instead. There's also something to be said about consistency. Whatever time you choose, what matters most is making milk part of a routine. Muscles don't grow or maintain from one glass of milk, they benefit from steady, repeated support. Having milk at the same time each day, even in a small amount, can give your body the rhythm it needs to absorb nutrients more effectively. And if you're someone who takes medications, timing becomes even more important. For instance, calcium from milk can interfere with how the body absorbs certain prescriptions, like thyroid medications or some antibiotics. That's why it's a good idea to leave a gap of at least 2 hours between milk and those kinds of pills. If you're not sure about your timing, ask your doctor or pharmacist. They can guide you based on your specific medication schedule. So overall, there's no single perfect time that works for everyone. But drinking milk after activity, with meals, or as a gentle nighttime snack can all be beneficial, especially when done consistently and with attention to how your body feels. Choosing the right time to drink milk is one part of the puzzle. But just as important is picking a type of milk that suits your body and your needs. Whether you're sensitive to dairy, watching your cholesterol, or simply looking for something easier to digest, there's likely a good option out there for you. Let's take a closer look together and find what fits your routine best. When it comes to drinking milk for muscle health, one size doesn't fit all. The type of milk you choose can make a big difference, especially as we age. Some people need a gentler option for digestion. Others may need to watch out for cholesterol, blood sugar, or interactions with medications. Fortunately, you have more choices today than ever before. Let's take a simple look at the different kinds of milk that may suit your body and your needs. Let's begin with low-fat or skim milk. For many older adults, this is a familiar and trusted choice. It provides the same high-quality protein as whole milk, but with less saturated fat. That's helpful if you're managing heart health or watching your cholesterol. Low-fat milk also delivers a solid dose of calcium and vitamin D, both important for muscle and bone strength. It's easy to find, affordable, and fits well with breakfast or a post-activity snack. But what if you've noticed that milk doesn't sit well with your stomach? Lactose intolerance becomes more common with age. If regular milk gives you gas, bloating, or discomfort, it might not be about the milk itself, but about the lactose, a type of sugar found in dairy. That's where lactose-free milk comes in. It's still real cow's milk, just with the lactose removed or broken down. You get the same protein and nutrients, without the digestive trouble. For those who prefer a plant-based option, there are several types of non-dairy milks that can still support muscle health, if you choose the right ones. Soy milk is the most similar to cow's milk in terms of protein content. 1 cup often contains 6 to 8 grams of protein, depending on the brand. Look for versions that are fortified with calcium and vitamin D, and make sure there's not too much added sugar. Almond milk, oat milk, and rice milk are also common, but here's something to keep in mind: they usually have very little protein, unless it's added in. If your goal is to support muscle strength, you'll want to either find a version with added protein or pair it with other high-protein foods, like eggs or Greek yogurt. Now, what about whole milk? Some older adults still enjoy it, and that's okay in moderation. It has more calories and saturated fat, which may be helpful if you're trying to maintain weight. If your doctor hasn't told you to limit saturated fat, and you enjoy whole milk, there's no need to avoid it entirely. Just be mindful of portion sizes and balance it with other parts of your diet. And here's a newer option that some people are trying: protein-enhanced milk. These are milks that have added whey or casein protein, sometimes up to 20 grams per glass. If you struggle to eat enough protein from food, this can be a simple way to boost your intake. It's often sold as high-protein milk or ultra-filtered milk. Again, check the label to make sure it's not loaded with sugar. A few final notes. If you take medications that affect your kidneys, or if your doctor has advised you to watch your protein intake, be sure to ask what kind of milk is right for you. Not every type works for everybody. Your doctor or dietitian can help you make the best choice based on your health goals and your digestive comfort. The good news is, you have options. You don't have to drink milk that upsets your stomach, raises your cholesterol, or feels too heavy. Whether you choose dairy or non-dairy, lactose-free, or protein-rich, there's likely a version that fits your daily rhythm and supports your muscles gently. When you've found a milk that suits your body, the next step is understanding how much of it your muscles truly need, and how to make it part of your day without tipping the balance. You might be wondering, how much milk should I actually drink to help my muscles? Is 1 glass enough? Is more better? The answer isn't one size fits all, but there are simple, science-backed guidelines that can help you make the most of what milk offers, without going overboard. For most older adults, 1 to 2 servings of milk a day is a helpful range. A serving is typically 1 cup, or about 8 ounces. This amount provides a good dose of protein, usually around 8 grams per cup if it's cow's milk or soy milk. It also gives your body calcium and vitamin D, both of which play supporting roles in keeping muscles strong and steady. But here's the key: consistency matters more than quantity. You don't need to drink large amounts all at once. In fact, smaller portions spread throughout the day may help your body absorb the nutrients more effectively. For example, 1 cup in the morning with breakfast, and another in the afternoon as a light snack, could work better than 2 cups at dinner. Also, think of milk not as the only source of nutrition, but as one part of your daily eating pattern. Your muscles need protein from a variety of foods, like eggs, fish, lean meats, beans, and yogurt. If you're getting good protein at lunch and dinner, even 1 small glass of milk a day can still be helpful, especially if you time it well. That brings us to another question: does it matter when you drink milk? Actually, yes. The timing can influence how well your body uses the nutrients to support your muscles. Drinking milk in the morning can help give your body a steady supply of amino acids, the building blocks of muscle, throughout the day. This may be especially helpful if you do light stretching or walking in the morning hours. On the other hand, drinking milk in the evening, especially after dinner or before bed, may also be useful. Research suggests that nighttime is when your body repairs and rebuilds muscle tissue, especially during deep sleep. The slow-digesting protein in milk, like casein, helps feed your muscles while you rest. So a small glass before bedtime can quietly support recovery overnight. Now, what if you drink too much milk? While milk has many benefits, more is not always better. Drinking more than 3 or 4 servings a day may add too many calories, especially if you're not balancing it with physical activity. It could also crowd out other important foods, like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. And if you're choosing flavored milks, like chocolate or vanilla, keep an eye on added sugars. These can sneak in quickly. A little sweetness now and then is fine, but for everyday use, plain milk is usually the better option. What about people with a smaller appetite? If you find it hard to eat large meals, milk can be a gentle way to add protein and calories without making you feel too full. It's easy to sip, and it pairs well with simple foods like toast or fruit. Just one small glass can add a meaningful boost, especially when your body needs extra support. In short, it's not about hitting a magic number, it's about listening to your body, staying consistent, and choosing what fits your day. Whether that's 1 glass or 2, morning or evening, what matters most is how milk supports the rhythm of your life. Next, we'll take a closer look at the best times to drink milk to support muscle recovery, especially in relation to meals, light activity, or even sleep. Knowing when to enjoy your glass can make it even more effective, without changing much at all in your routine. When it comes to supporting your muscles, it's not just about what you drink, but when you drink it. The timing of milk in your daily routine can quietly help your muscles stay stronger, especially as we get older and our bodies become more sensitive to small changes. Many experts agree that there are few moments in the day when drinking milk can bring the most benefit, and it's not complicated at all. One of the best times is in the morning, especially if you tend to have light breakfasts. Starting your day with a small glass of milk, maybe with oatmeal, toast, or some fruit, can give your muscles a gentle boost of protein and energy. This is especially helpful if you take a morning walk, do stretches, or simply want to feel more steady on your feet. That first dose of protein in the morning can help prevent muscle breakdown after hours of overnight fasting. Think of it like giving your muscles a warm good morning, letting them know you're fueling up for the day. Another very helpful time is right after light exercise. Even if it's just a 15-minute walk, gardening, or some gentle stretching, your muscles become more open to using nutrients after movement. This is called the recovery window, and it's when your body is ready to absorb protein more effectively. A glass of milk during this time acts like a gentle repair tool. It supports tissue recovery, helps reduce soreness, and slowly rebuilds strength. But what if you don't move around much during the day? That's okay. There's still another time that's surprisingly powerful, right before bedtime. You might not think of bedtime as a time to support muscle health, but it's actually when much of the body's repair work happens. During deep sleep, your body naturally works to rebuild and maintain muscle tissue. Drinking milk, especially one that contains casein, a slow-digesting protein, before bed can provide a steady source of amino acids through the night. This steady flow supports your muscles quietly, hour by hour, while you sleep. Just a small glass, not too heavy, can do the job. Some studies have shown that this habit can reduce muscle loss over time, especially in older adults who have lower activity levels. You don't have to do all three, morning, after movement, and bedtime, every day. But finding your best time is what really matters. Some people enjoy milk in the evening because it also helps them relax. Others like starting the day with it to feel more grounded and energized. It's not about strict rules. It's about noticing how your body responds and building habits that feel gentle and doable. That's where the real, lasting change happens. Another helpful tip: try pairing your milk with other muscle-supporting foods. A slice of whole grain toast with peanut butter and a small glass of milk? That's a balanced snack. Or a banana and milk after your walk. Simple, satisfying, and helpful for recovery. You could even make it part of a calming routine, a warm glass of milk, a little reading or stretching, and then off to bed. It's small changes like these that slowly add up and help you feel stronger, steadier, and more comfortable in your body. And if milk doesn't always agree with your digestion, don't forget that lactose-free milk or plant-based options like soy milk can also work. What matters most is that you're giving your muscles the steady care they need, in a way that fits your life. As we wrap up this conversation, remember, you don't need to change everything all at once. Supporting your muscles doesn't mean strict diets or complicated routines. Just one glass of milk at the right time, and a little consistency, can go a long way. If you found this video helpful, consider giving it a like, sharing it with a friend, or subscribing for more easy-to-follow guidance on staying strong and healthy as you age. You deserve to feel good in your body. And small steps, taken with care, can lead to lasting strength.